mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Look at. Thanks, had my nap. Dude, the screen is literally black. The Groverks.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
The priest is a troublemaker.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Oh my god, the priest is throwing up.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Do we have to run?
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
Oh wow.
The priest has mounted.
Cover your eyes, chat. Cover your eyes.
Say, Henry,
18 and up.
take a little ride.
Kids,
around.
close your eyes. Oh lordy. Wow. Alrighty then. Alright. Sounds are too real. Too real. Are we sure this guy is a real priest? Alright, you guys can open your eyes. Thank you guys for covering your eyes. Eh. Bah. Bah.
Hmm?
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Party with the priest.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass.
Oh god.
I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Blow up or drink it again. Twice in one night of drinking.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Tell Teresa about what? I don't remember anything from last night.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then.
I wasn't really
We have
paying
a deal.
attention.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Oh god, I'm still drunk. Need to eat something. That'll help sober me up a bit. Oh god, what's that 92 Crusader? Why can't he just skip church for a day? Say that he's sick. Still hungover from Wednesday. That scared the crap out of me. Oh my god, that sound?
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pug. Look at him.
Van Gogh, 100 bits. Thank you, Van Gogh.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabilis
Let's go, bro.
manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem.
You could have put clothes on? Not my fault.
Brothers and sisters,
Oh god.
you may
New
have
girl.
had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University.
I don't remember
preaching.
this.
I've managed to persuade Henry
to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher.
What's up,
in
bad
Prague.
boy?
So, Henry, you may begin.
Rant about injustice.
Curious which one of them will puke first.
For Narnia!
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
Success.
Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of virtue, so are we commanded to defy them face to face if they live contrary to God's commandments.
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. And it is all due to
we failed that.
the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Oh man.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay?
Success!
Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away with them!
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
Try some quote to conclude.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows, and he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbour one virtuous deed by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Come on, how'd I do? Teresa, you already wondering about Teresa? What? Hello? Oh? Game?
Shame. Shame.
Is the deal still on? Oh. Dude, how was it that bad? We had 2 successes and 1 fail. I don't understand how that was bad. Oh, what? All of you making a complete hash of my sermon? You're supposed to help, not get me into more trouble. Oh my god. What? Hello? Oh god, this is wow, what an annoying quest. Hey, it's bugged.
Snack time!
Somehow we failed, even though we had 2 successes. We had 2 successes and 1 fail. How does it... Dude, this is so annoying. We just wasted, like, literally, like, a 30-minute quest. Oh. Cool guy! Thank you for the 2-month resub. What's up, cool guy? Reload? Dude, if I reload, then I have to go through all of that again. There's a save point before the sermon. Alright, well I'll save it past here, just in case. But what did I do wrong? I mean, it's just luck whether I pass or fail those skill checks. Oh my god. Like, what else could I have changed? The game told you your stats don't always matter. True. Start confident, do the hard. Yeah, those are the 2 checks that worked.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now with trouble.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is. Just as we are commanded to obey the priests in matters of vote.
Hear that, Godwin?
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, cumens, hunger, and chaos. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. You want to baptize a child? Pay.
For shame! Shame upon them!
I think this one's right.
And what sins? If someone takes a woman or man, who can turn his face to God?
Nothing we don't know about all.
Enough about sin. What if the devil himself? And what about those bishops? They play dice. And God, look to your consciences, you.
Down with the prelates. Away with
them. So what do I do at the end?
To have our good father
what do I do for the last option?
Man.
Criticize. I can't include Godwin. I guess I stand up for him.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Snack time. Nom 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 nom.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a silver tongue.
don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Yay! And it's not bugged.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you...
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out?
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tank.
How is this realistic in any way? Jesus, guys.
Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Bendix. Guys. Oh, my booker. Hi.
What is it?
Jesus, look where you're going!
Everyone's so hostile. Alright. We're almost not drunk. Gertrude the Witch. Ledechko is where Riki is. I think we're supposed to talk to Teresa too. So we can go do that first. More important. Yeah, the drinking. We leveled up our drinking a few times. There's a carcass on the road. This guy.
Good day. What have you done? Did you kill him?
Me? What do you mean, me? It was you? You killed him!
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
Wait, where are my clothes?
Nearby a corpse. Nearby a murder.
I'm travelling the province in the service of Sir Radzig Kabila.
Sir Radzig? Heavens! Begging your pardon. I didn't mean anything. All right. I suppose you're not the guilty one after all.
I'm glad you saw sense.
How, what? What is this dialogue? Oh man, oh this game, frustrations, shallow dialogue. They didn't change dialogue options for when we found him. We just found him looting, and that we just had the same dialogue as if I was looting.
And what exactly were you doing here, anyway?
What are you getting at?
Oh, we can say that he was looting. Oh, okay, we can say that he was looting
looting
body.
the body right here on the road.
What of it? Corpse doesn't need possessions.
I think I should go and report you. They'll listen to me.
All right then. I did it. I didn't want to kill him. I just couldn't stop myself. There he is with money, strutting around. I've barely got enough to keep myself fed. You don't have to tell anyone, you know? And you won't regret it.
Pay up and you can go. Pleasure doing business with you. But do I have my clothes? Kill the murderer? I should have killed the murderer, you're right. But I didn't. Why are we 100 conspicuous? Because we're wearing that? What did we do? Are we wearing stolen items? Because I'm drunk? Oh, okay. Oh god, my hacks. Dude, wait, am I still drunk? I'm hungover. I'm hungover. Can you ride a horse hungover? Yeah. Of course you can. You can relate to Henry. Yeah, I can relate to Henry. I've been hungover. The red symbol means it's been stolen. I'm not sure what the other symbols are. What's up, alien? Or dirty, yeah. An attack? We'll try to run away. Because we're drunk. We have bad effects. Just in time for dinner.
What is it?
Oh, get out of the way. I'm hungry. I do, Rory. I actually am liking the game. It's pretty fun. I was like, I mean, I do have criticisms of it, but it is an enjoyable game to play. There's a lot to do. The story is interesting.
Would you like to get up to some more mischief? It was fun the last time.
Yes, it was. I'm a bit surprised you thought so too. Although a girl doesn't get a chance to tend the wounds of a gallant defender every day. It's quite late to be going out somewhere just now.
Oh my god. You feel confident about 60 doll hair worth? I would say it's like for everybody, it's not gonna be worth 60 if you get irritated by the clunkiness of it. But like content-wise, it does look to be worth like 60 bucks, I would say. I am leaning towards that it is worth. But I'm not sure how many hours the game has in the story, but I mean, I do see us losing a lot of time in this game, so.